Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be playing some low audio Forza again. Because I don't want to set up the audio, it causes too much lag, and it's not really necessary for what we're doing today. I'm just doing some Forza Rivals. I should probably update the stream information before people start asking. I can't type. Help. I can't type. I can't type. I can't type. Ah. Okay. Okay, I got it figured out. Okay, we can now type. My controller is still across the desk. Okay. Let's get this. Let's get this bread right now. I'm looking for a really, really good performance here. I know I can do it. I'm a little rusty because I didn't practice the last couple of days. I was a little busy practicing with Valorant and getting some of the other content online, which you guys responded to very well. I thank you guys all for watching, and I was actually very pleased to see that our average viewers went up, and I'd really like to thank the community for being out there to support us and help us out through this journey, especially while we're just starting out here and just starting to find our footing and where we want to be in the market. So I feel like I could have had a bit more throttle on the start since I usually start out ahead, but I am able to bring myself back up to par here. This next corner coming up is going to be the contentious one. That's one of the best ways I've ever taken that corner. That was also fairly good. Okay, over here, we made that optimization last time, and we finally learned how to take that correctly. Then I drop into third here and start accelerating here to gain a little bit of my space back. And now I can shift into fourth and just kind of ride out the gear all the way through these corners. Get into gear 5 here, you're going to release the throttle a bit, give it a bit to get back on track, and I didn't do it right. Okay, so over here, nailing this last corner is going to be very important. But the practice they give you at the beginning is not really good for it. So I found that I gained some speed there, but then I lose it like right here. Oh, actually, that was way better. Hold on. Did I find my next optimization? Did I find my next optimization? Now I just have to drive solid. I can drive solid. I've been driving more and more solid each day. See? Solid driving. I'm so good at this game. We didn't see that. I actually have to get up so early in the morning. I'm pretty much doing the stream and going right to bed. I just have to get the video out. And I really want to push my time here. I'm in such a good position. That was a way worse start. But I'm in such a good position to actually like do something with this. And I'm really hoping I can get my shot. But I'm not gonna do it if I keep driving like that. I've almost maxed out this car now. That's pretty impressive. Okay, I like this so far. That was almost a little dangerous, and I messed it up. It could have been good. It could have been good. Just maybe. Okay. So that's a really important one. You want to take that one in 6th. I find it most comfortable that way. But traction management can be a problem, especially with the way that this game's handling model actually works. It's a very frustrating model that just seems to only work when it wants to, and never when I want it to or need it to. So that's an okay start. I mean, I might be able to make the ground back, but that's one of my best corners right there that I gain a lot of time on right now. So I'm not too sure, especially going into this one here, the way I'm taking it. I'm not sure if I can make this time back. Especially with my car's handling going wherever. And then me missing a gear shift. And then me missing another gear shift. Okay. Apparently I'm more efficient. Okay. I'm cool with this. Traction gave out. There's a point where I stop trying to control it almost. I just give full throttle and I see if that fixes my problem, knowing full well that it's probably just making it worse. Sometimes it fixes it. It has fixed it now and again, and I find it funny, and I often actually incorporate it into the way I play those tracks from then on. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's funny that I can lose traction, and just by going faster, that will fix my issue. Through a corner where going slower is the intended way to go. I'm just slightly more efficient here. He overtakes me right now. I lost traction. You give no throttle, doesn't fix it. You have to give at least a little bit of throttle in this game, it seems, or you'll never fix the traction problem. Like, you can correct it by giving a little bit of throttle and then driving smart. Oh, I didn't do it right. I kind of want to see what this run would have been. At least establish a baseline so I get a few more splits to compare to. Aww. Nice. So I lost like an extra like 2 seconds there, so that would have been a 131. How is that inherited? It's from the lap that didn't count. How does the lap that doesn't count inherit a penalty? No. No. Why? I restabilized it and then it just goes again. Oh no. Oh no. That's hurt. You can't have a good start. You can't have a good start. Nope. Not allowed. This is Forza. Only suffering. was a good run, but I messed it up right there by getting too excited on the throttle. How does that not give me an oh, that did give me an inherited. I was about to say, how did that? Nah, I didn't see the pop-up. No. I finally hit car level 50. That's max. That's too early. My game lagged just a little bit, and I thought that meant it was time to turn. I don't even know why. I couldn't tell you. your one segment for that, and though you keep up with him. Why did shift down? I'm not thinking. Hold on. Reset. Go again. Wait. Wait. What? Why was that faster? Excuse? Is that how he gains on me here? Okay, I'm gonna go grab some water. That is. I don't even know anymore. Like, the game just gives up on me. If the game wasn't giving up on me, I might not feel like giving up. Oh crap. Hand was on the controller trying to eat. Can't pause during timer. I completely forgot. What a stupid mechanic from a stupid game. Why can't I pause during the countdown? Like, what is stopping me from hitting pause here? You already have me in the grass, and you already have me in the wrong gear sometimes. I should be able to restart off the rip when I see that the game screwed me. So I can get a run that actually starts correctly. Like, I don't have control of the car yet, and my run is already messed up. Why didn't I shift? What am I doing? Like, I just did all that correctly. Oh, I have a viewer. That probably means I should check my phone soon. That runs bad. Can we save it? It's savable, I just have to drive really solid. No! The traction gave out for no reason! Oh. It was such a good run. I had brought it back from a terrible beginning. Oh, what? I just locked. That's the first time in a while. Oh, what the heck is my car doing? Why does it want to go left for no reason? It's too early, car. The car wants to go left before I want it to. I'm not even like touching the button. I don't even have my thumb on the thing because I'm worried about it not doing what I want there. Okay. I love an inconsistent video game. I'm just trying to eat, and I keep forgetting you can't pause during the countdown. You could do this in literally any other game. Heck, probably even any other Forza title. Why not this one? Oh my god. The handling model is trash. It's absolute utter garbage. I hate it. I hate it so much. The handling model is garbage. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. The car's not taking the shit. The car's not taking the shit. Ladies and gentlemen, the car is not taking a shit. The car is driving. The car is driving. This doesn't happen very often. Gotta take it. Oh, never mind. It stopped driving. Like, dude, this car spends 99% of its life sliding, not driving. Those 50 levels spent sliding. Look at this shit. It slides so easily. For no reason. This isn't even a slidey car or a slidey game. I tried to pause during the countdown. Also, I can't restart from here for some stupid reason. So what I have to do is I have to drive all the way. Anytime this happens now, you guys get to watch me drive all the way to the start line and then hit the restart button because the game is programmed poorly. And now some of you that are returning viewers might be saying, why are you saying the same thing that you said last time about this game? Well, because I have a smaller community. I reach a smaller audience, and I reach a small subsection of people. I reach different people every time, almost every time, I feel. And this, A, might be new information to them that they might not have known before, and B, I know that developers like to watch community Forza content. And I'm thinking that because I'm a small channel, they might want to think with this event that's open to everyone, they might want some of those smaller community voices, and who knows, maybe one day a Microsoft dev will look at my content and value my opinion and will actually start to see changes. I say it because I have blind faith that the system might actually just work sometimes. Because I can't always be there to fix it. And I don't always have the resources to fix it. But at least what I can do is that I pray that it works when I need it to. And that's not one of these times. Oh, the run is good. That was actually a decent run. That's my best run all day. A 136.81. That's only 0.3 off what I need to be satisfied for the day. This is a bit of a worse start, but at least I'm hitting my first back-to-back of the day, and I just mess it up like that. And by this point, the amount of runs I'm putting in and how optimized my strategy is and how, like, consistent I am with it, I pretty much know that this game has a different result. You can do the same thing twice and expect a different result both times. You can even rewind for it. But you have to rewind far enough. Keep it together, please. No! Okay, that's the closest I've been yet. Oh, and the handling model. That's a bad start, but maybe we can pull it back. Or maybe we just solve the mid game. If we solve mid game and like what people are doing differently from me, that would probably be the difference between my top run and like the run I just had. Oh, it misled me. I thought it was about to take a shit on the traction model, so I corrected and then it didn't. It's like a sneeze that doesn't come. Like you can feel it slipping out from under you. You know you're losing control of the vehicle. You know that this ends badly for everyone involved. And yet then it never happens. That's a good one. Finally got a back-to-back going. That's our second back-to-back of the evening. Slightly worse start on this one. We're gonna try and make it up in the midsection this time. You know what, I stand corrected. It's not that bad. It's definitely not the worst start I've had that I've ran with. Another decent run through. And this is a double back-to-back. That's the first time I've ever been able to do this on this course, period. And this one had a much better start. I should have backed off the throttle a little bit, but I thought the handling was going to give out or turn in too much if I did. But that's good. That was a good couple of runs right there to get in. I feel like I really optimized a couple of sections where I was lacking. I had damn near perfect throttle control, but I only single tapped to brake instead of double tap. Okay, much better start. No, it was almost good. That would have been better than my last one if I hit that. I'm behind again out of here. What the heck? Why is this faster, but the game thinks it's slower? What? The game is confused. The game is confused. I'm ahead by the biggest margin I've had here. What the heck? The game is lost. It's like, that guy can't go that fast. He must be going slower than that. Nah, game. I'm going that fast. Sorry, mate. Game won't tell me how fast I can go. Only person who tells me how fast I can go is me. How fast can I go? As fast as I goddamn want. That's how fast. Yup. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. As fast as I goddamn please. That's a way better run. I'm now in range. Okay, so we've hit a better run for now. That's good. Oh, this time the game thinks I'm faster. No, I didn't turn enough. I thought I turned enough. Ooh. Ooh. That's not bad. Why would it lie to me and say I'm going faster when I'm not? And then the handling model gave out anyways, so it didn't matter. Like, bro, that's twice it's lied to me now in a couple of runs. It lied to me once saying that I was going too slow, and then it lied to me a second time saying I was too fast. This game is just a liar. It's lying about everything. What isn't it lying about? I bet it doesn't even have real hair. Oh my god, we are actually like neck and neck. I'm like ghosting into this man. Why would it show me that I'm faster when I'm clearly going slower because I've been out ahead there and I started ahead going into this section? Again, why every once in a while does it just lie and say I'm having my best segment ever and that I'm going so fast when I'm actually not? Like, I can physically see I'm not based off of my relative position to the opposing car. Does it not take that into account when determining whether you're up in a section or not? Because if so, that's a huge oversight. If it's not realizing what position the opposing car is in when it's calculating whether you're fast or not, no, whether it's wrong all the time. Like, at the very least, it should be fact-checking. Because I was not ahead. I was far behind. Oh, the lag. Oh yeah, I also found out an interesting quirk about the game engine. The physics take a shit anytime the frame rate drops below 60, which is very often in this game. And I'm playing with everything low in 1080p on a 6800. And then I also have a 3070, and my 6800 performs better, of course. mainly due to its larger VRAM buffer. But it's on low, so that shouldn't really matter in this game. Oh, it doesn't let you pause. I keep trying to pause it so I can do things in between runs. I don't like that. I do things in between my freaking runs like a normal person. I don't just sit there running for over 5 hours straight. I take pauses. I take breaks, game. Why doesn't it understand that? And why doesn't it allow me to pause during the best time to pause, which is when I'm not in control of the vehicle at all? I wonder if anyone's tried pause buffering yet. Because you could. I just realized you can pause buffer in this game. Are there any frame perfect strats I should be trying right now that I'm completely missing out on? Honestly, if people figure out at least one pause buffer strat, it's actually over for the true competitive scene of this game, because the best times will always be unreachable. Like, if someone finds out that you can do like 1 frame perfect traction adjustments and figure out how to calculate them, oh my god. The game would fall apart from there. Like, you wouldn't even have to do much. The game would just topple. You'd control everything like that. So I finally understand what I'm doing wrong on that section. I got it right this time. Or imagine someone uses some frame perfect stretch to like, if I figure out exactly what the perfect mile per hour for the like the fastest possible mile per hour you can take the corner at is. So that way you can start having like better reset points, because you can just be like, okay, if I'm not going this fast here, not a good run, reset. And you can literally bin one of the best runs ever made that way. Like, I'm not saying you're gonna get it first try, but hey, you'd probably get it a lot quicker than most of us who are trying to do it for real. Like me, for instance, you'd outpace me. 100%. You start doing shit like that, I'm gone. I'll leave. Because I don't like that type of shit in games. I don't like performing it. It feels weird to me. I avoid speedrun categories. Or like Ace, or like freaking frame perfect inputs are absolutely necessary. Like if the run has one or two, some games I'm okay with, but in a competitive game, to have a reliable frame perfect trick that actually provides a competitive edge in some tournament settings, I think is unreasonable. Honestly, where's Harp when you need him? I literally want to talk about anything other than this game right now. It just frustrates me with the state the game's in right now. Also, if you're wondering what I mean by solved a corner, like if you're sitting there and you're like, what does he mean he solved the corner? How do you solve a corner? What I mean is I find an optimal mile per hour range. I find like the optimal turning circle. I find where I want to be on the brake line. And I feel like I have a really good attempt with that. That was too late. That was way too late on the brake there. I shouldn't have shifted up. Hold on, let me crack my fingers. I'm so sore. This is an insane run. This is one of my best runs yet. So far, at least. Aw. It's not breaking. Please break, car. I didn't do it enough. I feel like part of it is, at a certain point, my body gets kind of lazy. Like, it just doesn't want to do things correctly. Like, it does things slightly late, and it thinks it can get away with it. And that just comes with, like, training and discipline and time. No! The traction model gave out every time! Every time I'm just slightly ahead there, the traction model decides, nope. And look, now it's deciding, nope. 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 Good run detected. Can't have that. Gotta have a glitch. Can't have a good run without a glitch. I've never had a single run in this game that I've actually completed without a single, like, game-breaking glitch occurring during the run at some point. Like, at least the traction model attempting to take a shit and me having to correct my gameplay a little bit for it. The moment I get a single run where that doesn't happen, that's actually, like, viable, that is gonna be an insane run. That is gonna be, like, the 1% run. That is how I push 1%. I went slightly into grass and it counted an invalidation. It started me in grass and my car didn't want to turn. I hate when it starts you in grass and you can't do anything about it. That's not skill, that's just poor game design. What? I broke so hard that it locked and my car didn't brake. Like, actually, I'm braking so hard that it locks, and my car is doing something completely different than braking. I don't know what it's doing, but it's not braking. Yeah, it, like, doesn't brake! You should be able to use 100% braking pressure for the first little bit. Who cares if you lock and can't turn if you're going in a straight line, and the turn comes after the lock? But it doesn't reduce your speed at all. Yeah, this is a meh start. Very meh. See, all the good runs I had so many good runs in there, and they all die mid-game when the game takes a shit. It never dies in the early game if the game takes a shit. It only dies in the early game if I'm bad at the game. The game waits. It waits for you to, like, actually do better than you did last time. And it's like, okay, now is the perfect time to shit all over myself. What is my car doing? What is it doing? I'm not even turning and it just 90 degrees left. How? How does it turn 90 degrees that quickly? I can never make it turn 90 degrees that quickly when I want it to. How can I make it turn 90 degrees that quickly consistently? Oh my god. It doesn't turn, or it doesn't brake, or the traction gives out. Always something with this fucking game. At least if it was a consistent problem, you could be somewhat ready for it, but it's not. It's a different issue each time. And the way it presents itself is different each time. I don't know how to describe it. You have to play the game yourself and just feel how broken it is. Like there, the handling model tried to take a shit, and now the brakes aren't working. And now the handling model, it works too well. It will let me drift forever until it decides that it doesn't like that anymore. And it'll let me gain speed while drifting. What is that? Okay, what the fuck does that? It just jerks. The car just decides that it feels like it's going to jerk 90 degrees. And if you catch it early enough, you can stop it. But if not, you're going 90 degrees, whether you like it or not. And I didn't double tap the brake. It makes it so difficult to learn and understand when I've made an actual mistake where I have to do the same thing at least 10 times in order to get a consistent sample size to know how often the game takes a shit versus doesn't take a shit, and then see if I want to integrate that into my run based off of that data. If I take a shit, I can learn, and I can work it. If the game takes a shit, then there's no point in even trying that strategy because it takes a shit at least 80% of the time. What's the point in learning a strat that only works 80% of the time when we're expected to do live races at some point? Okay, that was indeed my best segment ever. Oh, and now when it was taking a shit, and I actually wanted it to because it was going in the direction that I wanted, it stopped. It doesn't do it. I was actually like telling it. I'm like, okay, yeah, do that. I want to go that direction. No, not doing it. I'm a stupid game made by stupid people, so I've worked in stupid ways. Everything is backwards. Left makes you go right. Up makes you go down. Forwards is backwards. Backwards is acceleration. How does that make sense? I don't know. I'm a game programmer, not a physics guy. I just make racing games. And I make them to be as crappy and as dumb and as broken as possible. Oh my god. I'm choking on my own spit. I'm choking because of how shitty this fucking game is. Look at that. Grass my car doesn't want to turn out of at the beginning of the race. Why? I don't know, because this game fucking starts you in the middle of grass, even though you have wide open tarmac. Idiots. Idiots programmed this. Yeah, look at that. It doesn't even take the corner right. You know it just came out of the worst way to take that corner possible. That's the first time I've actually seen what it looks like coming out of the corner. And he doesn't know how to take the corner. The game doesn't know how to play itself. The game doesn't know how itself is supposed to be played. It can't differentiate. It doesn't understand. Like, you can't even learn from the game trying to teach you because the game doesn't know how it's supposed to function. It doesn't understand. This game has the biggest identity crisis of all time. But it's not that it can't decide whether it wants to be a Forza game or something that branches out. It can't decide whether it wants to be a game or not. It's confused. Like, the playing experience of this game has more plot holes than Final Fantasy VII. The playing experience of this game can be more broken, but more broken than big rigs over the road racing at times, but work better than Test Drive Unlimited at other times. This game is capable of being of the best and worst racing game of all time at the same time. It's a truly impressive feat of engineering. Like, if I ever wanted to show someone everything that you could do wrong in a racing game, I'd show them Forza Motorsport. And then if the same person asked me, okay, well, what if I wanted to do everything right? I'd also show them Forza Motorsport. Do you know how confusing that would be? To be on the receiving end of that conversation. You came there for genuine advice. You're trying to make your own game. You want to release a good product that doesn't come out like this. And you get recommended this as a product to base your game off of. Handling model doesn't want to do it. Didn't want to do it. What do all the gears max at? So 3 maxes at 101. Okay, so I shouldn't be shifting gear 3 till 101. I shouldn't be shifting gear 4 until like 132. So if I'm shifting gear 3 at like less than 100, I'm doing it wrong. And then that one at 130. Okay, I got a better start there. So that makes sense. That makes sense. That is how I want to change those gears then. No, the game crapped itself at the end. Because that is actual proof that you can max out gear 5 and take that corner. Whatever I did there was good. Except near the end. But whatever I did that was able to gain me so much time was insane. I don't know what I did there. I'm gonna need to figure that out. Gave me a lot of time around that second corner. I think maybe if I take it a little bit slower, that might actually help. Okay, so I don't want to go to gear 6 for corner 1. I don't want to go to gear 6. So that adds an extra gear change and makes my deceleration curve worse. Oh, I just backed off throttle completely, didn't I think that might be better there for traction reasons. And it started me in Gear 6 on grass. Gear 6 on grass. Literally the worst RNG start by the numbers. And I got a Gear 6 start again that I wasn't prepared for. No, stop taking a shit. No, the game took a shit. That was such a good run, but the game took a shit. Oh. I thought I pressed it enough. It didn't give me any sort of feedback. I was doing something wrong. Terrible start. That corner is such a bitch. Yeah, I think he's lowering his throttle on that jump. So I kind of want to make sure I'm going wide for that. Give me English. It gave me an inherited. It never wants to take that correctly when I have a decent run. And the game lags out. How's the games tonight? How's the games tonight? Hold on, why are you guys turned up so fucking loud? Aw, shit. Not yet. I'm gonna be... Yeah, I'm probably gonna pass out soon. I haven't got a run I'm happy with yet. I'm not playing tonight, so it's fine. I like really want to get this run done, and then I want to go to bed so bad. I'm so tired. But I'm like so close to having like the best run yet. And I know I can hit it. Oh, that's a really good start. What the heck was... Wait, was my camera messed up? Oh my god. My camera angle was glitched. That's what happened. He's going as burr as he can. He's burring. He's trying his best. Harp, not the neon. They're either really goated or really ass. I mean, the neon we had on Ascent was half decent. Game, stop! Stop! No, you piece of shit! This game! Work correctly, please! No, 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 the game took a shit! That was the God run! You fucking loser! No, the fucking game programmers. The fucking handling model took a shit during the God run. But it's okay, I finally figured out, I think, how I can recreate at least the start of the God run every time. Yes, yes, I figured it out. I figured out how to consistently start a God run right now. Oh my god, and the handling model takes a shit. Every good run, the fucking game doesn't function. I could have the run of my life, but then the game will stop functioning. At least your game functions. Mostly. Okay, yeah, hit registration recently has been a little, like, Apex-like. No offense, Blade. But Apex hit reg is the worst in the industry right now. Still. Like, I don't think there's been another game except Apex where you can actually shoot someone, have all the visual effects, the sound, everything go off, but the game doesn't count it. No, that fixed. That's already fixed. And that's not hitbox. I'm not talking about hitbox. I'm talking about hit registration. Here, I'm telling you, like, you got a hit. The game tells you you got a hit, but the server doesn't. Like, you get hit marker, you get the sound effect, you get the blood effect, but the game does not count any damage. Apex does that, still. I encountered that recently. I've never seen a game do that before. You guys can't make it work? What keeps happening? Utility ignored or what? Well, that's just called being a Sentinel player. That's not called playing Deadlock bad. That's just called being a Sentinel player. Look at Blade on B in our Ascent games. How often did they go B a single time during our Ascent games? When he was A. When Blade was A is the answer. Oh my god, this is my best run yet, please. The game almost took a shit, but then it didn't. The game didn't take a shit? Oh my god, that's the first time the game was supposed to take a shit, but it didn't. And it was actually for a good reason. It protected my run. This is the run. This has to be it. This is the one that it wants me to win. This is the one that it wants me to win. What just happened? That's not the game. That's the players in the game. That's not the game's fault. So what the fuck is this stupid ass game? I mean, what's new? That's called having a low elo breach player. You flashed me with breach. You know how you can manage to flash a teammate. He stuns himself, you mean? And the breach flashes you. The breach will flash you, the neon will stun you. You play with both of them together, and you actually never make it to sight. Again, it's not the game, it's the players in the game. You just need better people. It's the same thing with Apex. I get shit teammates constantly in Apex. I don't think Apex is a shit game because of that. I have, like, actual reasons. Like, hit registration, no worky. Servers, no worky. Queue times take fucking forever. The skill-based matchmaking is way more broken than any other game I've seen. I have no idea how. Like, bro, tell me why there's Preds in my rookie lobbies. Tell me why. Tell me why I'm able to see a Pred trail in a rookie lobby. That just shouldn't happen. No. Oh. Oh, what, demons here? That might be a thing. I've noticed that's been a real problem with Valorant recently. There are like more cheaters than ever. And it's scary because this game really has never had a cheating problem before. Because there just weren't any for so long. Actually? Like, no matter what. But is it like Apex where you hear the dink sound but nothing happens? That's like what Apex does. Yeah, she's turned off her hit registration for her head to hitbox somehow. Or what she's done is she's skewing. It's a trick that people learn to do in CS2, where you can skew your hitbox slightly. So that it doesn't correctly conform to the player model, but still seems legit server side. Essentially, she's probably using a mod that modifies the player view model, so her head isn't where her head actually looks like it is. At least you have stream VOD recording. Start reporting for cheating. Get your entire team on it. If you can get the game shut down, no one loses elo. Holy crap. This run is insane. This is the most insane run I've had yet. My brain expanded like 5 sizes to take that corner in the way that I took it. Oh my god, that's immaculate. Aww. Welcome to Apex Legends in Valorant. to counter. Is the Neon trying to guess Harp's race? Dude, he'll never get it right listening to you. You, me, and Brittany have the most misleading voices of all time. You'd never assume any of us just by hearing us. Yep, everyone did. Jolene spit out her coffee when she found out. Yeah. I mixed. Yeah. I thought you knew this. Nah. Nah. I'm far from it. I'm at least 50% on the darker side. You just told some random kid his dad ran out of toner. Oh, it's bad. Harp, we're not big enough that we can start copying Amaranth's content yet. Calm down with that. People won't pay you to burp into the microphone yet. Yet. What the f? That's a new glitch. I haven't seen that one before. The one that places random shit in the middle of the road. I just hit like a random signpost and lost half my speed, and I just hit it again. It's just in the middle of the fucking road. It's in the middle of the drive line. Yeah, but then you miss the corner and you die. You hit the sign and you die, or you miss the corner and you die. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. Do nothing, cry about it. God run. I told you the game's physics engine either gives out, the handling model gives out, the brakes decide to not brake, or the throttle decides to not go. Those are the main issues with this game right now. So in other words, the whole game. Okay, so I got a decent start. Hold on, I'm on the god run. Oh my god. Oh my god. Mein Gott. I just need to keep it solid. And this is gonna be my god run for the day. I messed it up. Right at the end too. Shit, I broke too much. I should have just turned. I overthought. What? Is Harping gold yet? 1 game? 2 games? How much? Are you winning? You think she's me? Or she picked it up. If she picked it up, it's a little more okay. You're winning the mental diff. Bro, I wasn't even that down bad yesterday. I at least managed to pull more than 15. Reyna's a shit agent though. You shouldn't expect Arena to get more than like 15 kills. No, Arena should technically have 3 kills every round, but because she's such an ass agent right now and no one understands how to play her with the current meta, you can't really expect more than 15 in a realistic sense. Like 15 is the limit, which means if your game goes 18 rounds, there is a chance that she goes negative. It's low, but it happens. That's good, Herp. That's a good thing to say there. Good calm. It's a great way to remind people to reset their mentals and temper their expectations. In a non-combative and professional format. That's the same one that I use. Sage with an op can work if she has walls. She needs to have grim walls. Because there's like some grim walls that I know about where if you didn't have an op, I would not use them. Oh, you got your yellow back from yesterday? Nice. Oh, really? I thought it was much worse than that. Cause like I had a really shit game. I still apologize for that. Nice. I'm gonna be on because I'm off early, so I'm gonna be on early. But I'm also getting off early again, so I'm gonna be on like. If you get on right when you get home again, I'm probably gonna be on. 2. What do you mean? The next day? The same time? Yeah, I have the same shift 2 days in a row. It's actually goated because it frees up my entire day. Huh? Yeah. And then Sunday I have to get up for 5. So it's not as bad, but I still have to go to bed pretty early on Saturday. And I actually have to have my brain turned on because they have me doing like audits and shit. There's no such thing as gold in Fortnite. That's not how the rank system works. Oh, then I just completely skipped that. I never even saw that. I didn't know that was a thing. I don't know. When I was playing, the ranks had like just like the ranks that I was playing in just had like names, like proper names. Huh? Oh, old ranking system, I see. Aw, that's dumb. That means I'm not gonna be top elo again, easy. That means I can't place in top elo anymore. Because I like placed top elo and then never played. Hey, I didn't care about the game anymore. I played until I lost a single game, which was after 10. It was after 10 and after I had a KD of over 200 and something. And then one of my friends convinced me to hop on a little more, and I lost that KD, and now I don't care about the account or the game. You can't anymore. They disabled that. Or it might just be a bug with the new version. Because the previous one I installed through Winget. This one wouldn't let me. It gave me an error. I think that's as good as I'm gonna get for the day. It was good practice. I'm definitely a lot more consistent on a lot of corners where I want to be consistent that I was struggling on previously. The car is now level 50 and I have a lot of cash on hand. So I think that's a good place to end off for the evening. I'll see you all next time.